So now, since we're talking about governments and what they doing, here is my 2 cents on the whole SNAP benefits debacle that's been carrying on this past week. So we all know that the government shutdown has affected all Americans, with the most notable being the individuals that receive SNAP benefits. It has been an astounding day since the government shut down, meaning that they have yet to decide on a budget and some of the policies. The Trump administration started November with a bang, stating that SNAP benefits, which is about 22 million households, will only receive 50% of what they qualify for. The USDA originally stated they did not have enough money in their emergency fund to pay the full benefits. A judge in Rhode Island says the USDA has $4.65 billion in a fund that could cover at least half of the households' benefits this month, but it won't be easy, whatever that means, right? They didn't give any details on how that could be done. And then another option was to use the $23 billion that's set aside for child nutrition programs like school lunches. And the USDA didn't want to do that. And I can understand that, right? I'm like, yeah, don't touch those funds, right? Because I know here in Wisconsin, well, in the Milwaukee area, it used to be like during the summer, the schools would serve like breakfast and lunch, and the kids could go there and get breakfast and lunch, which I think is a pretty cool thing to do. Um, so even with all that going on, Trump says that he will not be administering SNAP benefits despite multiple federal judges ordering him because he is mad at the radical left. It's always that radical left. Now,
Mm.
this comes after his administration announced at the beginning of this last week that they would have been cutting benefits in half for the month of November. Now, this past Thursday, a federal judge ordered Trump to fully fund SNAP by this past Friday. Then the Trump administration filed an appeal on Thursday when a judge made that ruling. And Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, I believe that's how you pronounce her name,
Oh,
uh, issued an order late Friday pausing the requirement to distribute full SNAP benefits by the 7th until the appeals court ruled on whether to issue a more lasting pause.